Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Great Britain. We are doing stupidly well. And I say that with all honesty. We have pretty much every colonial nation in North America, with the exception of, obviously, colonial La Plata down here, and California, which we should nail pretty soon. And we're on our way to getting Louisiana. We have 3 there. We keep threatening Portugal to gain more, which is kind of amusing. We just took Baton Rouge from them at the end of the last video. We've also discovered we are now strong enough to threaten for land around the world, so that's what I've been doing. Threatening the Congo, Kilwa, Brunei, Pasai, all of these people are now vulnerable to my awesome military. And in the meantime, before I can get another threat, I really should start building up my armies a little bit more, which involves mainly putting some cavalry units in them. I know cavalry started to go out of date, but it's still somewhat useful. We have also hit an age of absolutism, which sadly, because we are England, is not nearly as useful as it could be. Oh, and our conquistador died again. So at this point, I really don't want to create another one, but I do need to discover what's left of the world. It's taken the guy, what, almost 100 years just to explore this tiny little region. It's so bad. So bad. States and areas. We should be able to add most of Picardy to our lands. And that is maximum states. Okay, awesome. We have a potential for a large army we're doing half decently well on. Let's adopt another culture. We need 5 cultures. We can't do that. We also can't be Emperor of China with mandate of 50, and there was no religious league war, even though technically Catholicism won. So we can't do much there. Plus, we can't get that much absolutism because we're the English monarchy, so we lose 30 absolutism there. But we might be able to sneak in a little bit. And it doesn't look like the English Civil War is going to fire now, because we seem to have... we'd have to have at least 20 seats and stability less than 2. And right now I don't think we have 20 seats in Parliament. We only have 14. So that actually shouldn't be happening, unless I terribly mess up. Cuba's Liberty Desire is growing. That's not good. That's not good at all. Cuba is the most likely of my colonies to rebel against me, since they're fully developed. Yeah, they're all going to get a bonus here because of we're now in the age of absolutism, sadly. But I can't imagine how bad it's going to get when we hit Age of Revolution. That's going to be a problem. Anyway, let's get a claim on Quito's lands. I think I'm just going to pretty much declare war on my own. They're allowed to Cusco, though, so maybe I should send a part of my army. If I can remember where I left it. There we go. I'll rush down to Massachusetts, sail down, and then walk the little bit land from the Columbia region into the Inca's lands. I don't actually know how I'm going to do this whole peace out stuff. Should be pretty simple, though. I think I'll invade Quito. Actually, I could take land from Musca, actually, because they are part of the Columbia region, which would probably annoy the Spanish to no end, but I'm fine with that. I'm quite fine with that. Yeah, we'll take it for them. Do we not have military access through New Granada? We should. Okay, well, apparently I'll have to ask for military access from these guys, which is a bit frustrating. We are the first to circumnavigate the globe. Perfect. I was hoping that would occur, and it barely worked. Literally, our guy, like, last possible day survived. It was glorious. That means we should start moving to get Australia once we pick up California here, which we should do in a while. Yeah, first we have to arrive and then we have to actually colonize it. Plus I also have to try and get the New World Charter working again, which means there's a seat in Parliament that's owned by the clergy. Kind of actually want to flip that and put it in terms of the burghers prefer to give that land to the clergy. Oh, that's not enough. Okay. Okay, that's not enough. I'll give Nantes to them. That should be enough now. Yep, New World Charter. Faster colonists, always worth it. I don't want to give them too much land though, because they already have a very high presence in my land. Anyway. We've also managed to stamp out the Highland Scottish culture. Still haven't actually managed to get any admin techs for quite a while, which is actually kind of annoying, but sadly we've been expanding a lot, so it's been expensive. Oh bother. Force the merchants to lower their price. Makes them unhappy with me, but it's the best I can do. I can't afford to give them any more influence, not when they've gotten events that have given that. We are now apparently trading in cloth, which apparently gives you mercenary reduced maintenance, which is somewhat nice, although we don't have a ton of mercenaries as far as I'm aware. Those islands have now been converted. Gotcha. We can convert Rethel now. Ooh. Actually, I could see about becoming Emperor of the HRE here. Let's try that. Let's get a claim on Brunei. Quickly do that. And then see if I can influence my way to becoming Emperor of the HRE. Which would be hilarious if I could do it. Although I think I'd have to move my capital out of England to actually move into the HRE. But the benefits of joining the HRE are, well, being Emperor are quite considerable. Yeah, I would like to hit that. And if I could do it, it would be amazing. Muska will peace out. I just need slightly better... Oh, wait, I can't actually take that land. Let's give that to British Columbia. Then I should be able to demand this. Apparently I can't. Okay, well then we'll just piece them out. Getting a lot of gold from the world, which is good because we could use that. But anyway, let's create some more trade depots. Because our whole thing seems to be trade. I mean, I kind of suspect as much because, you know, Great Britain, but... yeah, that apparently is our whole thing. These guys have not caught up in tech, so this is going to be an absolute slaughter. Yeah, 3 morale. Sheesh. That's kind of sad, really. We pretty much just walked in and killed them all. Netherlands got a little annoyed at us there. Oh, well, let's go after taking out Cusco now. Try to feed as much land possible to British Peru, which is Catholic, and they're converting all their land to being English culture, which is kind of awesome. Bali has also joined us. Sadly, they're Hindu, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, that's... oh, wow, I didn't realize that. If I create a trade company, it will also disable spread of institutions. Oh my, I've got to do that. I'm being an idiot. I really should have done that ages ago. Shoot. Because by doing that, by allowing the institutions to spread here, they're going to, yeah, catch up in tech. Shoot. How annoying. Okay. So I both have to take the land, then I have to convert the land, and I have to do it quickly enough that they don't actually get some of the institutions. Really? Really? I'm going to have to either bribe an MP or ignore corruption. Anyway. I decided on bribing the MP and taking the corruption. We're still advancing on the Cusco capital, or Cuscoan, or just in general Inca. Cuba is doing quite nicely, aren't they? They're not really developing their lands, though. Oh boy. Yep, we'll give the clergy some of that. Did we discover it? We haven't discovered Australia. Southwest Pacific, maybe? I guess it could be Southwest. It's more just South Pacific in general. That's a rebellion I shouldn't have to deal with, but I may have to. How's Newfoundland doing? Are they in debt again? They are in debt again. You're in debt as well. Is there anyone who's not in debt, really? Whatever. I don't care. I just have to show up again if they actually somehow do manage to get independence going. Just taking their capital alone is a huge amount of war score. Okay, I'll have to come back for that part. Paying off the debt of these nations is certainly, now they're able to raise a military. Won that fight, not too surprised. Really almost wish I had another missionary or two, because while I can get these lands, I guess I just stick them in a trade company regardless. I always come back and convert them later. Oh, apparently adding them there means that there is no religious unrest. Apparently I'm an idiot and haven't actually read up on what the actual rules surrounding trade nations are. So I apologize for that. Now I know. Now I know there's actually a benefit to doing that, which is a bit frustrating. Speaking of global institutions, let's check how it's doing. Renaissance is spread. Colonialism is spreading, probably solely due to me at this point. Printing press, sadly, is spreading. Is this actually spreading in these guys now? Or did I stop it? I didn't stop it. Great. And global trade is also already there. So they're going to catch up in tech pretty rapidly now, which is a bit frustrating. Speaking of nations, Salzburg is currently voting for me for Holy Roman Emperor. So if the current Holy Roman Emperor, which is this guy who's 32, dies, I become Emperor of the HRE. Which is, I'm starting to think, just becoming completely overpowered at that point. But I'm going to leave a diplomat, keeping him friendly as much as possible. I wonder what happens if all the electors die out in the HRE. That would be an interesting occurrence. I got to imagine it can happen if there's no qualified nations. Oh, I don't want this province. I want to give it to British Peru, genius. Oh, I can take their capital. I'll take their capital, leave it there. Their capital is one of their bigger provinces. Plus it has gold. So that's done. My vassals and colonial nations are handling that war. Need more money to upgrade my ships. I should have that in like 5 months or so. I don't think I'm going to be needed up here to help 13 colonies, but one never knows. I can get a claim on Madagascaran lands, which is nice. Can I get a claim on... I could. I'll keep working on that. I really should actually try and end this war faster. Rebels in Mexico. Not my biggest issue. British Mexico should be able to handle most of its rebels on its own at this point. It looks fairly stable. It's just reduced autonomy, religious unrest issues. But Catholicism is definitely the dominating religion in the New World. Quito wants peace, which I'm not going to take because it's not enough. We want to take every single province we can. There we go. Why? Okay, there we go. It took a minute for the game to actually register. It was supposed to go to Colombia, not me. Then if we move our fleet over there, when do I get a truce with those guys? Oh, this year. So this year I can go invade the Congo region. I should still, yeah, massively have military superiority. Let's cancel that for the moment. I'm going to do some land threatening here. I'm going to threaten for this land. Got it. Since I can just add it to a trade company and it pretty much solves the religious issue, I'm going to do that. Got some land in Indonesia now. How much of the trade do I actually have to control before... Oh, Spain's here. Indonesian charter. I have to control 51%. I control 4. East Africa, I control 1.3. Okay. We do have another merchant, though. I don't really remember how I ended up with this guy. But it must have been from something I did. Must have been a colonial nation. Peru, probably. Yeah, Peru is now supplying me with a merchant, which is what I needed. We will return to beat up Cusco at a later date. And other than that, that's most of the Native Americans, with these guys as an exception, destroyed. Can't threaten these guys because I don't have a claim. Let's threaten these guys. Take that province. Add that to there, do that, core it. Come on. I've got to threaten Portugal for land here. I don't want them getting a colonial nation if I can help it. Come on. Hurry up, hurry up. Charismatic negotiator, that helps a bit. We'll lose some of that. East Indian trade route apparently has occurred to us, which is awesome. One of our colonies is done. Does that mean we can actually reach... We can reach Australia, but we don't know if it exists, like really actually exists. So I'll colonize the one province in Australia I can see. And apparently have another merchant to deal with. Okay. I'll put you there then. Now, since I've explored that region, let's go for the coast. And maybe we can actually see Australia, which would be nice. Seeing Australia sounds like a good plan to me. Just boost that there, and we're going to want... Oh, we don't have enough tech. So apparently one of our vassals actually is ahead of us in tech, which is a little sad. But we'll deal with that. We're behind in admin, obviously. So that must be pretty much the full deal. We've now got that land. Let's quick... Oh, it's already a part of a trading company. Let's go with that, maybe? Working on Kilwa. Where's my army? Army is there. We're going to load you up, and we're going to actually sail you to the Congo region of Luango, and then we will worry about actually beating up the Congo. "13 colonies is having some Indian rebellions, it looks like. Sadly. Well, wish them best of luck in dealing with it. I kind of almost want to put a fort in their territory. Oh, they have forts. Okay. No problem then. They're working away there. I don't think I have any issues with Norway. Doesn't look like it. The Dutch are staying rather quiet. Holland has developed ironworking, which is nice. Get some more influence or favors with them. Austria is willing to be allies again. Probably should take that. I'll wait till I'm done with the Portuguese. Most of these other nations around the world have spy networks against me already, which is a bit interesting. They all took espionage ideas. Oh yeah, Burgundy's still around. We have a lot of manufactories. Quite a lot. Okay, so apparently the Newfoundland settlers are working in the 13 colonies, which is causing issues. So I will sort out their differences, and hopefully that will not be an issue. I could do this one. Colonial management have 3 governors that were directly appointed by you at the same time. Let's try that. Let's replace governor. We'll replace them. That's 1. We'll replace British Columbia's governor there. We will replace British Peru's governor there. That should, yep, give me the achievement. Of course, it also annoys them a bit, but we now just picked up colonial management. Colonial Peru is, not surprisingly, slightly unhappy with me. Replace governor. We'll deal with that. We are still the favored person to win the election in the HRE. So I'm definitely going to try and do that, because if I can join the HRE, I should be able to then freely invade the HRE. It's not so much the HRE mechanics themselves as much as it's the ability to just outright kill them all then. We'll go after Biloxi, or however you say it. Threaten for... Oh, they actually will not yield. You're annoying me, Portugal. Is there any way I can up their chance of agreeing? No, I just have to wait 49 months. But will that 49 months be enough for them to complete a colonial nation? It will. I'm going to attack them. I'll call in Castile. No, wait, that puts me at war with Salzburg. Oh, shoot. Great. Okay, I can only fight colonies under a different overlord. Wait a second. Does that mean if I went to Cuba? No, I couldn't do that there. How about English Brazil? No. British Columbia? No, that would just be attacking. Huh. It's kind of interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Anyway, I should end this video here. We've been doing pretty well. We should be able to threaten for more land soon, and I'm slowly working on infiltrating the Congo for their lands. I'll have to remember to come back and try and take more land from Portugal in the future. Hopefully, I think I can still threaten them for land even if they've created a colonial nation. It's just a little bit harder to do. Can't threaten those guys yet. Probably could start on these guys again. Overall, though, we're doing really well. The Congo should be attackable in quite some time. The English Channel is making us 81 ducats a month. We've got an income of 100. I really should do this before I forget and get level 3 advisors all around. I keep forgetting to do this. I keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting. Explore South Pacific. I think we can get a royal marriage going with Castile. Yeah, our dynasty's on the throne there. Still not enough to get a level 3 military guy, though. I'm just going to quick do that and then end this video. There we go. That will be it for this video. We've now hit pretty much superpower status at this point. And hopefully next video we will pick up rulership of the HRE, which would be absolutely astoundingly amazing. And if I ally myself to them, which I just did, we're pretty much guaranteed it. Yeah. We're going to become Emperor of the HRE in X amount of years when the Lithuanian guy dies. So that California is going to form pretty soon. We're going to see, sadly, Portuguese Louisiana, which is annoying. We're starting in Australia. We're starting to threaten our way across Indonesia and Africa. And then I think it's just a matter of, once we get the HRE Emperorship attacking in Europe, we might actually go up to Aragon and through them Portugal. Try to pick up this land. We've got a great opportunity for like conquering large amounts of the world this game. So it's only 1616 and we're larger than most nations I actually ever end up playing with. Does it actually tell me any provinces I have? Well, it'll tell me development, but I don't think it actually tells me provinces. Actually, wait, I can find out due to, what is it? We have 100 provinces exactly. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I believe that's what that's a fifth of what I need to do for the Naj achievement. And I've got that. So I'm sure I'm going to do better. So that's it for this one. I know it's dragged on for a while. Please forgive me. But any questions, comments, leave them below. And we'll see if I do manage to become Emperor of the HRE next time. Bye for now.